More on that later, Zoe Terakes. Your first food memory. It takes us to Crete, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Slow food in the Cretan mountains of Chania. Everything is cooked off the land in big clay pots.
Yeah.
Now, this is another epic memory
And
story. What's the name of the restaurant?
Ntounias. I'm not sure how you say it.
And how did you discover this place?
My dad did. Because my cousins had been to Crete a few years before us, and they were like, you got to go to this restaurant. And I was like, oh, fuck, I can't be bothered. I just want to lie on the beach. And Dad was like, come on, because my dad's a massive foodie. It's all he really cares about in life. And so we had this hire car, and Dad had already dinged it up on a side street, because the streets are this narrow. And we're driving up these mountains, and it is like, the street is as wide as the car, sometimes not quite as wide as the car. It's a dirt road. There's goats everywhere. It's just because Crete's like so dry. It's just a rock with olive trees on it. And the odd, prickly pear cactus. And then we got there. It was kind of near the top of this mountain, really. And it's this this tiny restaurant with 3 massive clay pots out the front and fire under them. There's an 8-year-old running the bookings on the phone, and she kind of waves and greets you. And then Stelios, who runs it, it's his restaurant, just sat us down, and the menu's hilarious because the English is so bad. So I ordered something that, just because the name was so great, it just said Leguminous Day. And I was like, need that, whatever that is. And yeah, it takes ages to come.
What was Leguminous Day?
Some bean dish, it takes ages to come.
Legumes of the day.
Yeah, Leguminous Day.
Legumes, yes.
yeah. Anyway, and it was just the most unbelievable food.
Describe the flavours.
Like, it's again so specifically Cretan, which is sort of a mix of Greek and North African and Arabic, just like, or Arab food. There's like so much Turkish in it, because Crete was just owned by everybody, until it was owned by Greece in the end. Yeah, and so we had goat and the horta, it feels like they just went and chopped the weeds and then cooked them as you ordered them. And there's actually a cookbook this Greek Turkish girl wrote, and she went and stayed with them for 6 months, that restaurant, and learned to cook from them. And she just said everything is from the land. Like the word, the name means slow food, because they just do not rush anything, and they will not serve anything that they didn't really grow themselves.
Which takes us to your second food memory. A fava with rooster in Fourni.
Yeah.
Your family village.
Yes.
Tell me about this memory.
So it was with all my cousins, my aunt,
How many
uncle,
are there?
Benny, Soph, Nick, Ben's kids, Marnie and George, who are like my nieces. And then Mum, Dad, Arnie, Kate, Uncle Day, and then in spirit, my dad's brother who passed away, Peter. And we were all in Fourni, in this village, and there's the church with our fucking name on it written in Greek. And yeah, this restaurant that, they sort of knocked, and he was like, oh, you want to eat here? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, my wife's the cook. She'll be home in 45. Is that all right? They're like, yep. And so we kind of just walked around the village, and there's just fig trees everywhere, and these fig trees have sort of taken over the houses. Like, it's kind of, some of the houses are...
So this is late summer, early autumn that you're there, right?
Yeah. And some of the houses have just been sort of, eaten by these fig trees that poke out the windows, and the sun's kind of burnt them a bit, so they're caramelized. It's extraordinary. Pomegranate trees, olive trees, rosemary everywhere, oregano everywhere.
God, the smell, the aromas.
Crazy aroma. It was so beautiful. And anyway, and then after a while we come back, and his wife's home, and we order rooster and fava, and and maybe goat, and rabbit, and it was just unbelievable. I'd never had fava before, and I've tried to make it that many fucking times, and it tastes nothing like it.
Describe what this fava tasted
It
like.
was so light. Like whenever I've tried to make it, it just feels like heavy. And for people who don't know, it's a, split pea sort of this, almost like a dip, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it was so light and fluffy and bright yellow. And I think they had some pickled onions over the top or something. It was so delicious. This kind of shit half stale bread. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing meals.
So there's a difference in flavour between hen and rooster.
Yeah.
Describe the rooster.
It's a bit of a richer flavour, I
Gamier?
think. Yeah, I found it richer. And it was sort of in this tomatoey sauce, and yeah, it was like maybe leaner or something, and darker meat, but it was so delicious.
Your third food memory is your dad. Here we are at your dad's koulourakia.
Yeah.
What's so memorable about this one?
Because he hates making
Now,
them.
why does he hate making them?
Because they're so fiddly. My dad is an amazing cook. He's taught me to cook. He could cook anything, but he hates baking, and he hates...
So is he a cook or a baker?
He's a cook. He does not bake. He's not interested in it. And anything that's fiddly shits him to tears. But he used to make koulourakia a lot for my grandfather. And so I just have this memory of,
Explain these koulourakia. What are they?
they're sort of these braided Greek Easter biscuits. They've got this egg wash on them and sesame seeds sprinkled over the top, and then they're braided. And they've got a bit of orange zest or lemon zest in them or something. And and my dad, who's never made a biscuit in his entire life, he used to make boxes of them. And I don't know why, because it really used to shit him. But they'd take them over to my grandfather, and my grandfather would just dip them in his, coffee as black as your boot. And I'd sit on his lap, and it wasn't the coffee tasted like shit to me, but I'd just dip the biscuits and then have the soaking biscuits on his lap. So that's a pretty core memory of food for me, really, because I was so little, but I remember it so clearly.